Hi there, this is Project ASMR, and today I'll be giving you my first history lesson. Now, if you're here just to relax, you may also learn a thing or two. And if you're here to sleep, you can do that as well. Just know that this information is all valuable for maybe things you learn at school or something else that you just might be interested in. So this first history lesson is about what caused the First World War to happen. Now, let's start with Wilhelm II. Wilhelm II was a German emperor that led the country with his political system, which he called Weltpolitik. Now, the Weltpolitik was a political system that tried to draw attention to Germany as a global superpower, as one of the 5 most powerful countries in the world. Now, they hoped to be acknowledged by the other superpowers, and because they wanted such acknowledgement, they tried to get a great military power as well. For example, they built a fleet just because they saw how big England's fleet was, which gave England more reason for suspicion towards Germany. This was the cause of a phenomenon called the arms race, which meant whichever country made a new weapon, other countries would make more of that same weapon. Now, this arms race was between all the superpowers in the world, and also Germany, which meant for people to be more afraid of these superpowers because they also have a lot of military power. There was this sense of revenge from France, because in 1870 France would lose a couple of their provinces to Germany. Now, these provinces were called Alsace-Lorraine, and this was a big deal for France to have a lot of suspicion towards Germany. There were made a lot of alliances between countries just to make them feel safe and get a lot of positive outcomes for your own country while neglecting others. Now, these alliances were a lot of symptoms of international rivalry. This international rivalry was very much a cause of the First World War, because nobody trusted each other. Imperialism was also a big cause of the First World War. Imperialism which meant colonization of the Third World countries such as Africa, was just to show how advanced and powerful the West First World countries were. Now, this caused for a lot of uproar between countries because they wanted to have a bigger piece of Africa to colonize and to get a lot of cotton from, and amongst other things, just slavery. The industrialization of Germany also caused a lot of suspicion toward Germany itself, because they created weapons to show the world what power they had the most important event of the First World War is the murder on Franz Ferdinand in Austria-Hungary by a couple of Serbs from Serbia. Now, because of the alliance between Serbia and Russia, this meant Austria couldn't handle in any military matter, because that would mean a war between Russia and Austria. So Austria-Hungary hoped for help in Germany, which would mean a war between Germany and Russia as well. Now, France wanted to help Russia because they wanted to reduce the power that Germany had, and so they started a two-front war. Now, because of this failed plan, Germany, who thought they could prevent a two-front war from happening, actually had to fight at two fronts. And by that, they were at a huge disadvantage. A few years later, the US struggled to stay neutral because of the submarine war, and after a provoking message sent by Zimmermann, also known as the Zimmermann telegram, asking Mexico to start a war with the US. The US started to interfere with the war as well, thus making it a world war. Now that was all for today. I hope to see you in the next video.